Good morning, everyone. We welcome you to our webinar on increasing revenue with Magento-based ad booking platform. We thank you for taking your time out to attend our webinar. Today we have with us Hariharan Ramados, who is the VP Consulting Services with Signet Datamatics. Hari has over 15 years of IT experience on products and consulting services. At Signet Datamatics, Hari holds global responsibility for consulting services and building next-generation enterprise engagement platforms and collaboration tools. Also, we have with us Neerav Shah, our open source solutions lead, who holds expertise on various open source technologies. Before I hand over to Hari and Neerav to start with the session, in case you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in our chat box. We'll take them all at the end of the session. So now we start with our session, and I would like to welcome Hari to take it over. Over to you, Hari.
Thank you for the intro, Priyanka. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on the location from which you've joined this webinar. We greatly appreciate you taking your time to attend this webinar on increasing revenue with Magento-based ad booking platform. In today's session, we start with looking at the industry context, specifically for the print media organizations in terms of the trends, challenges, and how the ad booking platform would really help in addressing those challenges. We'll also explain this through a case study of one of the organizations where we have implemented the solution, implemented a solution based on this platform. And then we'll follow this with a demo of the platform, which is built on Magento, and explain how it addresses several intricacies in the process, also enables organizations to reduce costs by improving efficiency and productivity, and also increase revenues through cross-sell and upsell opportunities. All right, next slide. So to start with, on the industry background, if you look at the ad spend across digital and print media, it has grown significantly over the past 5 years, from 68 billion to 98 billion in 2016. While much of that growth has happened in the digital media ad spend, the print media still consists of, 1/3 of the pie in terms of about 33 out of 98 billion. So though it is quite large, at 33 billion in ad spend, the processes and systems enabling the ad booking process, right from quotes to order to final publishing, is ridden with inefficiencies. If we look at some of the challenges faced by these organizations, first and foremost is that the enabling systems are highly siloed and manual. Quotes, the start of the process could be manual or at best a completely separate point system. And ordering would be a different system, and proofreading and publishing down the line, of the booked ads could have its own systems and processes. So in this scenario, what happens is that the organizations do not have a complete 360-degree view of customers. And when we say customers, typically, the ad booking is done through agents or directly by end customers, who can in turn, either call the customer service or, directly book through a web portal wherever it is available. And it's so important for organizations to have a complete view of customer engagement, especially in the case of agents who book in bulk, aggregating demand from end customers. So it becomes difficult to forecast, the ad demand by package and other combinations, and this consequently leads to issues in meeting the demand as per customer schedule. Organizations, if you really see, are going for very flexible, go back, very flexible dynamic pricing structure that aligns with demand and supply, as well as, discounts and promotion schemes. In a sense, they would want to be as agile as hotels or airline industry in their price management. So with siloed systems, it becomes difficult to manage that flexibility, as well as accommodate decentralization of rates with the right level of oversight. So the other thing is, due to lack of visibility into demand and into customer accounts, organizations also struggle to leverage appropriate cross-sell and upsell opportunities. And finally, due to the manual processes and workflows, redundant data entry across multiple systems lead to operational inefficiencies and administrative overhead. Next. So those were the challenges, right? And to address these challenges, we have come up with an ad booking platform built on Magento that covers the process end-to-end, right from quotes to cash. The advantages of this platform are, as you can see here, streamlining of process end-to-end so that the info flows seamlessly across systems as well as people involved in the process. It helps in decentralizing booking such that both internal as well as external users can do ad booking directly on the system, and they can do that from whatever location they are in and through whatever device they use. The other advantages of this platform are support for flexible and dynamic pricing models, and also promotions of right set of packages, and 360-degree view of customers, and ability to manage agency info centrally, right? And specifically talking about agents, as a key set of users, the system also provides a portal where they could have a single view of all their orders, payments, commissions, etc., along with detailed reports. And also, it has a live integration with ad servers. And finally, last but not the least, the platform helps in automating the process right from quotes to orders to price management to reviews and approvals, and it reduces manual data entry between systems, in essence, leading to a huge improvement in terms of operational efficiencies and productivity, and also positively impacting top line and bottom line. Next slide. So a classic case study is, one of the customers where we had implemented, the solution based on this platform. And to really give you a background, this organization is one of the largest print media companies in India, having, highest circulation of daily newspaper in India, established in 1956. With annual revenues of 300 million US dollars. They have a presence across print, radio, and mobile. Specifically in print segment, they have 61 editions published in 4 languages, covering 45 million readers across 14 states. And they had very typical challenges faced by print media organizations, as I had highlighted earlier. Multiple systems with backend, in this case being SAP, and offline process for coding, booking, proofreading, and inflexible pricing, etc. Next slide. So the business need was to develop an online ad booking system that can automate processes end to end, and also centralize information with flexibility to change as the business need evolves, and increase reach by decentralizing ad booking across publications, packages, and locations, right? And in the end, basically to support users that are internal users as well as corporate users or agents, and in fact individual end users as well. Next slide. So we implemented our solution based on the Magento Community Edition 1.9, which have following key features, right? To begin with, it's a responsive theme. I mean, the solution was ground up designed to be responsive, as more and more people are accessing systems on mobiles and tablets these days. So it was a very important feature for the customer. And then reporting. It had very extensive reporting and dashboard capabilities to give visibility to management, key internal users, as well as agents, who are key stakeholders for this. The other features are ability to manage complex and flexible rate cards, pricing, discounting, promotion schemes, etc. Enhanced administration management to be able to configure any changes in rules rather than requiring to do code changes. And also we had workflow management in terms of multi-step review and approval process based on package and other combinations. There was also a key requirement in terms of multi-language support, the need to support vernacular languages other than English. And so that was a key feature that was part of this solution. Then we had the flexible schedule management in terms of ability to book in advance, book for a block of days, availability validations, etc., done real time right on the system. There was also a performance requirement which was very key in terms of page load, required to be within 4 seconds at peak load. And there was a huge emphasis on user experience for making it very simple and easy for end customers to adopt and use it. And also, there was a need for a differentiated UI for internal versus external users. Then we had the integrations with backend, SAP for order information, payments, etc. Also with payment gateway and SMS gateway for sending notifications. And also, the requirement was to have scalability to support 500 concurrent users and, 500 serving 500 ads at peak. And there was also extensive agency management, which was a very unique feature in terms of ability to manage commissions, tailored promotions for agents, and also provide self-service for agents, right? For them to have visibility into the bookings that they've done. And finally, RTF and PDF generation for booked ads for the publishing team to work on was also a key feature. So these are some of the key features. And if you look at a quick overview of solution architecture, we'll look at the solution architecture before we move on to the demo. So at the core, as you see here, is Magento, with the various modules like user management for managing internal agency and end customer users, and then modules like category management, package management, etc. Then you have the clear abstraction in terms of data access layer to the database, and then a layer for integration with other systems like SAP Payment Gateway and SMS Gateway through APIs and web services. Next slide. So the key benefits to the customer from this solution were, end-to-end solution. It was an, complete solution in terms of managing the ad booking and execution process end-to-end. And it dramatically reduced operational complexity through managed workflows, standardized process, etc. And it increased efficiency and productivity from elimination of redundant data entry and manual processes, and improved revenue opportunities by plugging revenue leakages through inappropriate pricing, as well as throwing up opportunities for additional revenues through upsell and cross-sell. And finally, it provided a scalable platform that can support future growth in business. So that was a quick overview, and now we would move into the demo. So this is a snapshot of the application. I know the essence was that it has to be very simple, a 3-step process, where the customer can start with, after logging in, they can design, the classifies themselves and schedule it based on availability and their requirement, and then finally pay, do the payment, and that's it, it's done. And then it's up to them, it goes through the workflow for the internal users to take it from there. So that was the overview, and I would request Nirav to show you a quick demo for the rest of the session. Over to you, Nirav.
Thanks a lot, Hari. Good morning, good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of our online advertisement booking platform, which is built on Magento, a very popular e-commerce platform. As Hari rightly mentioned, the platforms allows user to book the ad online using 3 simple steps. That is, design, schedule, select your offers, promotion, and simply make payment. The current platform supports both text-based running classifieds and image-based display classifieds. The platform addresses to both the aspect of ad booking, that is supporting the end user interface, and as well as having a single page application where agencies can do bulk online ad booking for their end clients. So I will walk through all the process. Let's first log in as a individual user who is going to book an online ad for himself. So here we can create an account using a valid email ID and mobile number, and the account quickly will be generated. I will just quickly log in. Once account is created, user will be able to log in using email ID and password, and immediately he will be able to see the client information, where he will be able to see his own profile details, which he can update here. A couple of other tabs which gives him the information about the previously booked ad by him. The details include the order number, package, addition for which the ad was booked, pricing, and the status of that particular order. Similarly, the platform allows user to save the ad before schedule, which can be, the order can be completed at later stage. Now to book the ad, simply user needs to click on book my ad link. Let me go to the home page. So here, let me start with the running classified. So as we said, first we'll be designing the ad. So simply I'm selecting categories and the package addition details. So all these are configurable parameters based on client's requirement. So once the parameter has been selected, you can see the personalized offers which will appear. Here we have selected California, that's why you can see multiple promotional offers that is available and set up via back office admin, which will appear against for user. Here, based on the selection of package addition categories, multiple language will appear. The platform, as Hari rightly pointed out, the platforms support almost all the languages. Now all user need to do is add the matter about the ad. The editor allows user to view the word counts and what is the maximum word size. All this is configured via backend. Here the user will be able to include his contact details within the ad if required. So the contact details will be embedded within the ad. Once ad is drafted, then either user can save the advertisement or he can schedule the advertisement right away. Throughout the design, you can see here we have a preview panel which will give you details about the various categories, package addition, and the ad method. So let me go and schedule this advertisement. Here we have a facility to provide premium features like high visibility against your ad. Standard visibility is nothing but black and white. This is black and white text-based ad. In high visibility, we can select the highlighter. Let's say if you want to highlight your ad in a yellow, or you want to add some eye catcher. Okay, all these premium features can be associated with the additional pricing, which will basically appear in the payment page. Here we can select this promotional scheme. Let's say I'm selecting 3 paid, 1 free. Means I'm going to select 3 dates when the ad is going to be displayed, and the 4th one going to be free for me. So I can select this schedule, I can confirm and go for payment. Now as you can see, I have scheduled my advertisement for 4 days, for which the pricing has come from the pricing architecture. You can see all the 3 price. The 4th one is free because I have applied the promotional code. Now, as you can see, as we have considered pricing for the premium feature of highlights, those additional amounts has been added for a premium option. So this way, the platform itself provides you a flexible pricing structure, which can be easily configured by the backend admin via admin panel. We have already integrated the platform with our payment gateway, which will give you a quick and easy payment option by providing your debit card, credit card details. Just to close this order quickly, I'm going to select cash and proceed to payment. Yeah, here you can see the moment payment is done successfully, the order is placed successfully. I can print my receipt, and this order will be showcased as my latest order. I can view the order here with all the details about schedule, payment, and the ad method. So this is a typical flow of advertising booking for running classified. Let me follow the same for the display classified, for which we have a very sophisticated editor. Again, the flow will start with the design, where I will be selecting categories. Once categories has been identified, I can see the promotional offers based on the selection. Now here we have 2 options. As this is going to be a image and colorful ads, I can either upload a custom design directly, here I am going to upload my image and I can preview. So this is what the user has already created by himself, and he can simply upload it. In other case, the platform itself provides you various templates. All these templates can be configured from backend. User can select any of the template and start editing it. I can change the background color. I can change the image. I can change the text around it. I can change the font size, text, and everything, including the contact details. So this is the master editor, which allows you to manage the display classified. Here, same way, we have the preview, which gives you various attributes of that particular ad. Here, now, as I have defined the template, I can simply go and schedule my advertisement. So now we have covered both running and display classified for web end users. Now let me quickly show you the single page application for corporate agency users. As you understand, agency is going to be booking the ad in bulk for multiple end clients. So in case of agency, we have one single page application. The first section covers the basic details about the agency and the sales executive from the agency who is booking the ad, various details of that agency as identifiers, and rest of the details are going to be similar what we have seen for text and display classified. Here we have given a single page application because we understand that for agencies all it's about the time. So we want to expedite the ad booking by having a single page application interface which allows a quick booking. Now here we don't have a payment option, as the agency will be given credit which will be used directly for booking the ads online. Once the details have been provided, the order will be submitted directly from the screen, which will follow the same process. Now either from end user or agency, once the ad is or order is placed, it will go for proof approver. Proof approver is an internal user of the platform which is going to review the ad and see if everything is okay and then approve and reject based on the proofreading. Let me log in with the same. The proofreader can be set, user can be set up against particular head office or particular sales organization or particular addition or a city. It's all configurable. Particular proof approver will be able to see order placed against his or her sales organization. As here I can see this particular user is having n number of orders placed in her queue for review. This list can be filtered out based on the sales office ad type. So let me open the first order. Here you can see the proof approver is able to view all the details about the ad, including the text. Now based on the response, either proof approver can reject the ad or he can approve the ad. Now based on approval and rejection, the order will go to, in case of approval, the order will directly go for publication on the scheduled date. In case of rejection, the order will go to the final backend admin, who will be able to take a call whether the order needs to be cancelled or needs to be approved. In case of cancellation, the amount will be refunded to the user. So let me approve this order. The moment order is approved, the order will move out of the queue. Similarly, in case the order is rejected, the order will go to admin backend admin queue. So let me log in with the admin user now, which will give us a lot of features to manage the backend operation of complete backend operation of this platform. So as you can see here, the admin, again the admin can be configured for particular sales organization or addition or city. Here we have an admin for California HO. Admin will have various features to manage the backend operations pertaining to online ad booking. He also will be able to book the ad just similar to agency. He will be able to do proofreading for certain orders. All the proof rejected order by the proof approver will come to admin for a final review. In case of cancellation of order, the amount will be returned back to the end user. In case of approval, the ad will be published. So this is the final control that is given to admin to decide what to do with ad order. Sorry for the interruption. And now similarly, admin would be able to see the receipt for all the orders pertaining to him. The receipt will cover the order number, status, ad type, and total and other details. As we have seen that we have already covered the promotional campaign and discount codes during the online ad booking, but for agencies we have given a special feature where on the fly agency can suggest a discount, okay, via request while placing an ad online, and then such request will come to admin before the order closure. Admin can take a call whether he wants to give that agency that kind of discount or not. So such order request will appear here, and admin will be able to approve or reject the discount request. Update addition allows the configuration of online ad booking, starting from the font size, space, fonts, everything. The key aspect of the configuration is the cutoff period. Cutoff period for running classified, cutoff period for display classified. Here, based on the time, if I want to place an order, let's say for on X day, I will be able to place an online ad one day before till 10:30 in the night. That is the cutoff time set in the system as of now. Similarly, we can configure this based on client's need. and accordingly the online ad booking process will be followed. Similarly, admin will be able to update the agency credit, which will allow agency to directly book ads online without payment. So these are the various features which allows admin to manage the backend operations. Now we'll see the reporting and analytics capability that we have on our platform. Various reports, as you can see, I will go through a few of them. I will start with the schedule report. So schedule reports is nothing but for given date, what all ads have been scheduled to be published. You can see a consolidated report. Let's say I've selected the date here. You can see all these orders were received on 24th and they are to be scheduled to publish on 26th. So you can see all the details of the particular order. All these reports that system generates can be exported via an XLS. Next report I'm covering is a booking report. Again, booking report gives you a list of orders that were placed on particular date. So all these orders were placed on 24th June. Again, it will cover all the key details, starting from whether it was running classified or display classified, amount, it was from which HO, which category, amount, status of that, and whether the payment was online or any other medium. Another is a published report which gives you a quick summary on within the range, data range, how many announcements or how many appointments were published. It simply gives a count for given date range. Business report is the master report which consolidated all the orders for the given date range. Let's say I've selected the date range for month of June. We can filter it based on the sales organization or any other, or ad type or category. For California on the month of June, you can see there are total 124 records, 124 orders placed. This is a master report consolidated for across all the channels via which the online ads were booked. It covers all the details, including order number, payments, categories, and other master details. All these reports can be downloaded in XLS format. So this is what we have on our online ad booking platform. This is a very quick overview. If anybody is interested in having a detailed look at the platform, please do let us know. We'll be definitely arranging a one-to-one demo for you.
Into our platforms and services, as I mentioned, the 5+ business engagement platforms that we have built. It includes a digital employee engagement platform, franchisee management platform, reputation management platform, and Panoramics, which is a big data integration and analytics platform. Out of all these services, I'd like to highlight Opera, an open source readiness assessment platform, which would analyze your current IT infrastructure and provide recommendations how you can actually adopt open source into your organization. In case you need more details about our capabilities, please feel free to drop us a mail, or you can actually go and visit www.signix.com. Talking about our Magento e-commerce capabilities, we are a Magento Silver partner and a Magento 2 trained solution partner. We have around 40 plus PHP developers in our team, and we specialize in integration, which can be through with portals, with WCM, CRM, ERP, IRM, SSO, payment gateways, etc. So now we have a couple of questions coming in. So the first question that we have is, why didn't you choose Magento 2 for this? Is there any plan to migrate to Magento 2? Hari, would you like to take that up?
Yeah, sure. So when we built this platform, I mean, Magento 2 was just released, and so I mean, when we started it, it wasn't, and so we are actually, upgrading it into Magento 2, and should be available in M2 as well pretty soon.
Okay. The next question that we have is, what was the reason of choosing Magento for this application?
Well, I mean, it was open source, and also there were elements to it that that were of e-commerce in nature, online booking, ordering, etc. So that was primarily the reason, and also it provided great flexibility as a platform to to address many of the use cases that were involved, in this particular scenario, and also ability to extend it and customize to accommodate any tailored needs was the reason to choose Magento.
Okay, great. Other question that we have is, how are the cash payments captured in the system?
So cash payments actually, there are a couple of ways. Cash payments as an option is only for the agents, and not for the end customers or end users. And for the agents, basically, when they choose cash, they would have to choose either check or DD number to back it up, so that even if there is any problem, that can be it can be tracked. So there's and also typically when they indicate cash payment, could also, depending on customer specific requirements, it could also mean based on some credit as well. So the cash was more to address specific agency related requirements rather than end user payment. Sorry, end customers.
Okay. The next question, Hari, is, how does the revenue sharing works between agency and print media company?
Typically, it works on a commission model. So each organization would have certain percentage, as the commission, and so the system, takes care of that in terms of ability to configure whatever is the percentage, on the actual ad booking amount.
Okay. So one more question we have, Hari. What built-in features of Magento you used in this application, and how much was custom development?
Well, we would say about, if I have to put a percentage, it would be about 70% is built in, and rest was about, the customization that had to be done.
Okay, and I guess this is one last question. How did you deal with the performance and scalability issues in Magento as concurrent users may be used in future, and as end users and agencies both can book ads?
Right. So it has been tested for 500 concurrent users, as I had mentioned initially. So I mean, typically, if you take about 10% or maximum 15% as the concurrent user, for considering based on as a percentage of total number of users. So at any point of time, it wasn't the expected maximum users wasn't exceeding 500 in that specific case that we talked about. But however, I mean, if the customer or specific customer requirement needs more ability to support more number of concurrent users, the system can be kind of set up to achieve that. Because Magento, finally, it's Magento, and Magento has capability to address larger number of concurrent users as well.
Okay, great. So we are actually running out of time. So in case you have any other questions, please feel free to drop us a mail at info@signex.com. We'll be more than happy to actually address your questions. So thank you everyone for coming and joining us for the webinar, and have a great day ahead. Thanks Neerav and Hari for presenting.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.